right, counsel, if you can please pardon your client.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Stevenson, were you in the city of Wyandotte on or about the 22nd of February this year?
Yes, sir.
And did you have an incident where the police stopped you on the street?
Yes, sir.
At that time, had you consumed a significant amount of alcohol?
Yes, sir.
And what was, how did what attracted the police's attention to you at that time?
Probably the way I was walking or acting walking down the street.
Were you intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
And were you in public?
Yes, sir.
And I believe that satisfies the elements of the offense charge.
Right, and shows it was a 2.257 were your results, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court does find the plea as knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea per the plea agreement and add to bond.
As the bond, the client posted a cash bond of $250. He walked in here voluntarily today under his own power, which is an indication that he will return. I'll point out to the court that he acknowledges he has another pending matter of the 25th District Court. And just as a little background, Mr. Stevenson has related to me that he had a alcohol problem in his past. He had treated for it. He's recently suffering a relapse of that problem, which resulted in well, I won't speak to the Lincoln Park case, but clearly is indicative of what of this instance here in Wyandotte. He's advised me that he is back doing AA. He has he told me it's called Sober Peer. Is that correct?
Yes, it's like a sponsor.
Something in the nature of a sponsor. He has a meeting tomorrow.
Mondays and
Monday.
Mr. C, you are in court. Do not smoke. You may continue. I hate
And
you.
as I said, this is indicative of he has a problem. He recognizes the problem. He's trying to deal with it, and I say he taking this matter very seriously. I believe he will reappear. We ask the court to continue the matter.
Mr. Stevenson, are you ordered to have an alcohol tether through the 25th District Court?
Right now, I am going in there on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and blowing a PBT.
That was not my question, sir.
They want me to
Were
get,
you ordered to have a tether, an alcohol tether?
it's called a Silver Link. It's a portable.
No, I understand what it is.
PBT.
Were you ordered to have that?
Yes.
When were you ordered to have that?
I was Monday, this previous Monday, I was supposed to come in at 11, but I came in later. I didn't realize the time frame was 11 a.m. I just came in that day and I flew, and I guess the company comes in and provides it, and I missed out. And I actually went in there today before I came here, and I was talking to the judge at the time, and I didn't want to miss here, so I'm going back there after I figure out what.
Hold on. You want me to believe you went into the Lincoln Park, into the 25th District Court today?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Really? Because they're telling this court that you didn't show up today. You were supposed to go back and you didn't go back.
I signed, and I know I'm on the cameras there. I signed. I have paperwork from there too, in my vehicle outside. I went there and I told them everything that happened Monday, and I told them I have court at 11 a.m. and I did not want to miss court, so I'm going back to the 25th District Court as soon as I'm done here to straighten everything out.
Did you speak? Did you speak to Jeannie, Miss Mendenhall?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
You did.
And Nicole Hornberger, the probationary.
Okay. And so what do you? Why do you have those conditions in Lincoln Park, sir?
With the last month when I got arrested here, I also got arrested in Lincoln Park for drinking, and over my bond, and talking to the judge, he wanted me to follow those conditions, so I've just been respecting what he wanted and trying to complete his program or whatever.
And where is it you work, sir?
I work for Roscoe Improvements. I had a job previously before I went through this stuff, but now this is my new current job I've been working at for the past 2 weeks.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm ordering an alcohol tether on you. Because the sober link I don't think is sufficient. There's too much time to manipulate. So I will continue your cash bond, but you are going to have a tether through the Wayne County, alcohol tether through the Wayne County Jail. So what that means is I'm not going to trust you to go get it yourself. You're gonna be going to the Wayne County Jail, you're gonna be taking the ride down there, you're gonna wait for the tether and you're gonna get that on. That's how that's going to work.
Today, right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I give you a sentencing date already on this one, Council?
No.
April 24th at 11 a.m. If that's consuming alcohol or drugs unless prescribed, we're going to help you, sir, with your alcohol addiction, okay? All right, we'll see you back on the 24th. Once you receive your tether, you are to report to probation here. We're gonna order defendant to report to probation next business day upon release. So that you can have your interview through probation.
I'm sorry, maybe I'm confused. I'm not, am I going to jail right now, or am I just getting tethered? Because you said upon release, I'm just
Right,
confused.
so I am ordering you to have alcohol tether through the Wayne County Jail. You have proven that you are not as aggressive in meeting your requirements as you probably should be. So I'm ordering you to have a tether through the Wayne County Jail. I don't trust that you're going to report there on your own to get that tether. So you're going to be taking the ride downtown through the jail. Wayne County will come pick you up. They'll take you down there. You're going to wait for the tether. That's how that's going to work. If you consume any alcohol while you're on this tether, sir, they will come and pick you up and arrest you and take you back into custody.
Yes.
All right, given the severity of the concerns I have for you with your alcohol use, this is the most advantageous for your purposes. I understand you don't think that, but that is what this court's ordering. Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. The intention is not for you to lose your job, sir. Hopefully they can get you in and out with just a couple days, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna be there for a few days.
I'm hoping,
No
who's
talking in
talking?
court.
I'm hoping not.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm comprehending everything you're saying. I just thought I would go there, get the tether, and then I'd be leaving. I didn't know it's like a,
Sometimes it's a day or two, other times it's 5. I don't have any guarantee over what that is.
the only thing I ever missed, and I went the same day to 25th District Court, and I still blew zeros. I didn't mean to miss that 11 a.m. I promise I will go and get it today, right now, to the warrant office, wherever it's at. I have the paperwork that I got from 25th District Court saying the office where I have to go to actually get it. I will go today.
The best I'm going to do for you, sir, do you have $182?
I have 100 cash, I can get $82 for it.
Okay,
I
so
have
you're going to stay here in custody. We're going to have EMS tether come here and they're going to put the tether on you. That's the best I'm going to do for you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
And then once you get that tether on, sir, you need to go over to probation to set up your interview. All right, so you're gonna go back into custody through the Wyandotte jail until EMS gets here. Okay, EMS tether, not emergency medical services, EMS tether. Okay, all right, thank you. Have a good day. Matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Kenneth Disney, 24179.
Ready, Aaron?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Neil DeBoy here on behalf of Kenneth Disney, who stands to my right. Mr. Disney, can you state your name for the record?
Kenneth Gregory Disney.
Your
All
Honor,
right, thank you. I do apologize for your wait today, sir. I'm sorry, counsel, what was that?
I just wanted to caution or alert the judge, Mr. Disney has a hearing impediment, and he does wear, he is able to communicate with me, but he has some limitation.
Okay, I will try to speak as slowly as possible and louder than I usually speak. Okay. All right. And today is the date scheduled for the arraignment pretrial in this matter. And counsel as to the arraignment.
My client waives a formal reading and stands mute to the charge.
Court will waive the formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment. Am I still speaking too fast, sir? Okay. And as to the pretrial.
My client is prepared to plead guilty to the added count of disorderly conduct, and the original offense would be dismissed.
Sir, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you heard the plea that was placed on the record, correct? The plea that was placed on the record. As to the amended charge of disorderly conduct, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You've gone over your advice of rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes.
And you understand all of those rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also understand by entering into a plea that you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your trial and appellate rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court, or administrative agency.
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing all that, you want to continue with your plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
And any immigration issues.
No, Your Honor.
Anybody promise you anything, threaten you, or coerce you in any way for you to enter into a plea? If these are for
No, Your
1:30,
Honor.
they're gonna have to sit out in the lobby and wait a little bit. And counsel, if you can please voir dire your client.
Yes. Mr. Disney, were you in a phone store on or about February 21 this year in the city of Wyandotte?
Yes.
At that time, was there an incident involving the shopkeepers?
Yes.
And the police were called, is that correct?
Correct.
And in the police investigation of the matter, did you act in a disorderly fashion?
Yes, I did.
I believe that satisfies the elements of the offense charge.
The court will accept your plea per the plea agreement. Finds it knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. We'll schedule this matter for sentencing April 22nd at 10:15 a.m. As to bond counsel.
As to bond, Your Honor, my client is a longtime, maybe lifetime downriver resident. He owns his home on Williamsburg and Riverview and has since 2000. He lives there with his wife. He's never advised, he's never failed to appear, never ordered to do so by any court anywhere. Also point out he's not currently employed due to some severe medical conditions. He's in the process of applying for disability due to apparently very serious back condition, correct?
Correct.
So, Your Honor, I think the personal recognizance fund was sufficient to ensure that he appears on his home.
Or do you have phone service through T-Mobile?
Yes, yes, we do.
Well, this is not the first time you've had this type of offense, so I'm not really sure what's going on. The court's going to order a $7,500 personal bond. You are not to return to the T-Mobile store. You don't have to have any contact with any T-Mobile employees.
Right.
Any, do you have a spouse? Do you have a spouse?
Yes.
Okay, so any handling of anything with T-Mobile can be done by your spouse.
Yes.
All right, please have a seat over in probation and actually have a seat for just a moment. So you can get a copy of your bond conditions here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good to see you. Kenneth Thompson, appearing on behalf of Robert Trillian. Robert, can you state your name for the record?
Robert Trillian.
All right, thank you. And so today is the date scheduled for the adjourned pretrial in this matter. And counsel?
That is correct, Your Honor. I have had an opportunity to discuss this matter with the prosecutor. I have reviewed all discovery, and we have reached a resolution, Your Honor, whereby my client is agreeing to plead guilty to impaired driving. The original charge of operating while intoxicated would be dismissed.
Okay.
If you would like, Your Honor, I can forgive my client.
Yes, let me, I have to say, counsel, I don't think I've seen a criminal history this thick in a very long time, if ever. Is this your first alcohol-related offense?
Yes, ma'am.
And I will say I did not have this information the last time we were here. All right, sir, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
And you heard the plea that your attorney placed on the record, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And as to the amended charge of operating while visibly impaired by alcohol, how do you plead?
Guilty, ma'am.
You've gone over your advice of rights with your attorney, correct?
Correct.
And you understand all of those rights.
Yes, ma'am.
You also understand by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your trial and appellate rights.
Correct.
And you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea. Is that correct?
Yes.
Whether in this court, any other court or administrative agency. You understand that? And knowing all that, you want to continue with your plea. Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, ma'am.
All right, and any immigration issues? All right, counsel, be please part of your client.
Mr. Trillian, on January 12th, were you operating a vehicle in the city of Wyandotte?
Yes.
And that was on 4th Street?
Yes.
And had you consumed alcohol prior to operating your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe that you were impaired at the time that you were pulled over by the police officer?
Yes, sir.
And how much did you have to drink?
About 4 or 5.
Can you stipulate that your blood alcohol level was 0.14?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I believe I have met the factual requirements.
All right, the court finds the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea per the plea agreement, dismiss the original charge for the plea agreement, and we'll schedule this matter for sentencing. Counsel, can you do Monday, April 29th in the morning?
Yes, Your Honor, that will work.
All right, we'll do 9:30 a.m. And, so are you on probation or parole anywhere?
Excuse me?
Are you on probation or parole anywhere?
No, ma'am. That's the old me, ma'am. That was 11 years ago. Changed my life, started a business, moved up here.
And what business do you own, sir?
I took over Mr. Thompson's courier business.
We own the courier process.
Oh, okay.
I serviced about 100 law firms in the metro area since 2018.
All right, if you were to test today, sir, what would be in your system?
Nothing. Maybe still some THC from the gummies, but that's it. And I did get my card as you instructed me to do.
Well, hold on, whoa.
If the court will recall, Your Honor, when we were here last, Mr. Troyan was in a serious boating accident. He raced his boats. And he broke 11 ribs, was in a coma for a week. And has been healing since. He doesn't choose to take all of the Oxycontin and other drugs prescribed to him. He's been with THC gummies at nighttime before he goes to bed. And he did, at the court's request, get a letter from a doctor stating that he is treating with that and does have his medical marijuana card. He doesn't smoke though, Your Honor.
Okay, so let me just clarify a couple things. It wasn't necessarily the court's request that your client get a card. It was more so a statement of what would be required for you to not be in violation of bond.
Sorry, Your Honor.
No, that's okay. I just want to make that clear for the record. So your communication regarding your prescription is from your treating physician or just a random doctor that you went in to see?
No, I attempted to reach my treating physician, the man who operated on me. He is currently out of the country.
Okay,
He's the one that prescribed all the opiates. I haven't taken them since I got out of the hospital. With THC being legal, I was just using the THC gummies at night to help me sleep. I got through it all without taking any of the opiates. I just didn't want to go down that road.
I understand.
And so I take a 10 or a 20 milligram, depending on the pain at night, only at night. It's gone by the time I wake
So,
up.
okay, so then who prescribed your card or who suggested you get a card?
Green light medical. or
Okay, so you just went into a clinic and talked to whoever, whatever doctor
Correct.
was there.
Correct.
When is your doctor in from or back from out of state, out of the country?
I believe at the end of the month. I also tried to call my primary care just to say, hey, I
Right,
need something saying that I want to do this instead of take these opiates. And she doesn't want to get involved because she didn't prescribe the opiates. So
okay.
I'm kind of in a catch-22 waiting on him to get
All
back.
right, so let's just say this, that when your doctor comes back, right, that I'm going to give you a temporary approval for this,
Okay,
but this isn't the final, right? I want to
Okay.
see that there's nothing from a doctor that you have a relationship with that knows your medical history and things like that, not just somebody that you walk in and they give you a script. Okay,
yes, ma'am.
all right. All right, please have a seat over probation. Somebody will be with you shortly.
Thank you
All right,
very much.
have a good day.
Thank you.